Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and we have another topic to discuss about in K-pop news today. Now, this topic will be centered around Blackpink, and I've never done Blackpink on my channel. This will be my first time doing Blackpink, but specifically the member Lisa. Now, there isn't really much to say on Blackpink's history or backstory, or even the members' history or backstory, because Blackpink is a pretty huge group. I'm sure you guys all know about them and know about the members individually. So, when it comes to Lisa, I'm pretty sure everybody knows that before the release of everybody's solo albums, Lisa was the biggest member in the group. Then, honestly, I don't even want to say was, because I believe that every single Blackpink member is big individually. But you have to agree that back then, the biggest was Lisa, especially with her song Money and her dance covers that went viral, and so many celebrities were posting about them. So she was the face of popularity when it comes between the Blackpink members. Now, when it comes to Jennie, she was popular as well, but it was solely, more Korean or South Korea based popularity. It wasn't really global as Lisa. But with the release of everyone's solo albums, it became pretty apparent that every single member can hold their own and become really big on their own. Now, I will say currently, in terms of popularity, I would say that Rosé has the upper hand simply because she did release that song with Bruno Mars that went viral, one of the biggest songs in pop music, actually, not even just that year, but in pop music. Jesus' first album that she released became the first, album from a female K-pop artist to get 1 million sales. And then you have Jennie completely dominating with her album Ruby. So, in a lot of ways, all the members are popular as individuals other than just group-wise. And these are just examples of them being popular in positive ways. However, Blackpink as soloists or just as individuals have been criticized pretty boldly, broadly, and publicly negatively as well. Apart from the N-word scandal, where I think around March of last year, their trainee videos were leaked of them performing different type of songs, and all three of them said the N-word. I think Rosé only said it once or twice, while Lisa and Jennie did say it a whole bunch of times. And there was no video of Jesus saying it. Side note, I will say that I think the video of Rosé saying it is one of the funniest videos I've seen of a K-pop idol saying it. She said it so softly as she was, singing the song and playing on her guitar. And it's just like Europe could have had her perform a different song. You really had her up in there singing the N-word acoustically. This is just so funny to me. But anyways, I think that is one of their most recent scandals, which was called out rightfully so. And in the past, they have been involved in controversies that also deserved to be called out, just like the N-word videos. However, one scandal or scandals that have been very prominent throughout Blackpink's career and still is being talked about to this day is their looks, especially Lisa's. Throughout the years, whenever Blinks are in fan wars or Lisa solo stams are in fan wars with other fandoms, they always bring up her visuals from when she was 13, which is pretty ridiculous. Obviously, people aren't going to look the same from when they were 12 or 13 to when they're almost 30, but they have also made comparisons about how she looked when she first debuted in Blackpink. So now, and a lot of the gags have just been downright racist remarks, calling her thigh monkey, which is absolutely crazy. And believe it or not, that is a different fandom's main drag word for Lisa or to Lisa. It's thigh monkey, which is completely crazy. Mind you, a lot of these fandoms or these people saying they in these fandoms are not white. A lot of them are Asians or other people of color, so it's just crazy how you would stoop that low and be racist while your demographic has also dealt with these type of racist remarks. It's literally just giving like cat's eye all over again. For anyways, the looks have always been a main topic when it comes with Lisa. They can't come for her stage presence. They can't come for her work ethic and drive. They always come for her face. Now, I'm not going to say that Lisa's fandom blinks or Lisa's solo fandom, primarily Lisa's solo fandom, which are called lilies, are saints. They're not. In fact, they are just as disgusting as the other fandoms that attack Lisa are. And they do be setting Lisa up. Like, they constantly do that. However, just because Lisa's fandom or lilies are annoying, that doesn't mean Lisa should be getting this type of nasty attacks that she's been getting. Because from what I've seen, Lisa looks like a pretty sweet girl. Now, just to cut to the story, recently Lisa attended an event. I forgot the name of the event, but she attended an event and she went on the red carpet, I believe, and was taking pictures. And those pictures have gotten a lot of conversation and debate about whether she got an all shot. Now, from the pictures I have seen, it does look like Lisa has done something with her nose. Now, I'm not going to say that she got full-on surgery on her nose, because usually when you did a nose job or like that type of surgery, you try to make your nose skinnier and smaller. And Lisa's nose looks a little bit pointier than usual. And it looks like that is due to nose filler, and you can get nose fillers. You know, not everyone that gets their nose done means they specifically got in surgery. Now again, I'm not a doctor. I don't know if she 100% got fillers. I don't know if she 100% got a nose job, because some of the pictures that I do see of people using it to drag Lisa is when she's just full blind smiling. And I don't know if people are just miserable and they've never smiled before, but when you smile, your nose does typically stretch horizontally unless you got in a huge, like skinny type of nose job. Your nose does stretch when you smile. So for me, that's a stupid thing to look at. Now, when it comes to Lisa's side profile, where her nose is a lot more pointier, it has nothing to do with smiling. Her nose really just looks under there. Now again, I'm not a doctor. She could have very well not have done anything with her nose, and maybe it's just the pictures. But I can understand people seeing the difference when it comes to those side profile pictures at the event. Now, the people that are dragging her for it, or the fans that are saying, oh my gosh, why did you do that with your nose, Lisa? It was so pretty, blah, blah, blah. Lisa is a grown woman. She can do whatever she wants with her nose. And Villies and Blinks feeling that they have some sort of entitlement over her nose shape is very parasocial. I need you guys to go outside. It's not that serious. You guys will live. Even if Lisa gets 5 million nose jobs, I promise you, you guys will live. And the fandoms that are antis, that are dragging Lisa over this, I'm pretty sure your faves have had work done. And I don't want to name drop, but there is a couple fandoms that feel the need to degrade and dread Lisa over this. They should not be speaking at all because there's a couple members in those groups that have gotten work done, and it's pretty obvious. So let's just leave Lisa alone. This scandal is not even a scandal. What somebody chooses to do with their own body or face should not be a scandal. And it's sad that this is what they're trying to turn it into. But anyways, that was it for today's video. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.